in section 6.3, graphing to solve systems of linear inequalities. So this is exactly like what I showed you in section 6.1, except you're just graphing two lines at once. So you're doing the same thing, just two lines are going to be on your graph. So this one says graph the solution set of the inequalities and then choose two possible solutions. So first things first, I'm going to look at the first equation and I'm going to find my x and y intercept. So if I need my x-intercept, I let my y equal to 0. And if I need my y-intercept, I let my x equal to 0. So if my y is 0, then I'm going to write my equation, and instead of 2 times y, it's going to be 2 times 0 is greater than minus 6. So I have 3x, 2 times 0 is 0, greater than or equal to minus 6. I divide by 3, I divide by 3, I have x is greater than or equal to minus 2. Okay, so when y is 0, my x minus 2. So now I do this when my x's are 0. So I'll write my equation again, but I'll put my x as 0. So 3 times 0 is 0. So I have 2y is greater than minus 6. So I divide by 2, I divide by 2, I have y is greater than minus 3. So when my x is 0, my y is minus 3. Now I'm going to use these 2 points to draw my graph, because if I look at this line, this doesn't have an x in it, it just has a y. So all it's saying is y has to be less than or equal to 3. So when we're talking about a y line, that's when you get a horizontal line that strictly just goes through your y point. So we don't need to find any points for that. So if we move to our graph, and this one has the first one already drawn on it. So remember, our points were 0 and minus 2. So we went minus 2 over, 0 up. And then we went 0 over, minus 3 down. Again, our equation was a greater than sign. It was not greater than or equal to, so that is why we have a dotted line through these points. Okay, and then we will try a test point. So our equation was 3x plus 2y is greater than minus 6. So what if I try my test point of 0, 0? So I put 0 in for my x, and I put 0 in for my y. 0 times 3 is 0, 2 times 0 is 0. So I have 0 is greater than minus 6. Is that true? Yes, 0 is greater than minus 6. So that means that we are shading this way. I won't shade right now because we still have to throw in another line into this graph. So I'll just put arrows indicating which way I would shade. Okay, and now we need to remember our second equation was y is less than or equal to 3. So since y is less than or equal to 3, you find where y is 3, that is your point, and you draw a line through it. And in this case, it's going to be a solid line because it's less than and equal to. So we're going to do a solid line. It's a little bit crooked, that's okay. Solid line through where y is less than or equal to 3. And so in this, y has to be less than or equal to 3. So could it equal 4? No, it couldn't. It has to be less than 3. So that means if we were shading, we would be shading this way. So now you'll notice, since we're shading this way and down this way, it forms a pie shape which we shaded the set. So we're just trying to choose 2 points that'll work with these equations. So as long as you choose the 2 points somewhere within your shaded area, then your answer will be correct. So everybody might have different answers, but as long as your answers fall within this shaded spot, then your answer will be correct. So I could choose my x as 0, and I could choose my y as -2. X is 0, y is -2, because right here, that falls within the shaded area. I also could try, and I could choose 2 over and 3 down. That's also within the area. 2 over and a -3 for my y. Okay? Or I could try 4 over 1 down, or 4 over 1 up. Those are both within the area. So see, I chose